Now, have you ever called in sick to work but lied about the real reason you need time off? If so, you are not alone. New research out by Crohn's and Colitis UK has found that 60% of people with long-term health problems feel the need to downplay their condition when asking for time off. In some cases, people even fabricate a short-term illness like food poisoning or vomiting for fear of stigma or a lack of support. Well, Carly Holton is a member of Crohn's and Colitis UK and joins me now. Good morning to you. Carly, this is something that you had a problem with. You have Crohn's disease, and when you were employed, how difficult was it calling them when you needed a day off? How did the conversation go?
It was really difficult because you know that they can't empathise with you, and that's what you're looking for. So you tend to come up with something that you know that they've probably had before. So they may have had food poisoning, or they've had vomiting. So it's easier for you to.
They understand it. They've been there.
Exactly.
They know how awful it is.
Exactly. And also with Crohn's, I find you can be fine one day, and then you can feel really poorly the next. And I know I'm guilty of it as well, thinking, well, she was fine yesterday. She looked okay yesterday. So you have to come up with something that might just mean that you're off for a day, or you could take a week off.
So what were the real symptoms of why you were off, and what did you actually tell your employers?
So my symptoms were always, and are now, severe pain, and sometimes not the day off, but late for work because you're on the loo for quite a long time in the morning. You need to get to a loo really urgently sometimes.
It's not really a conversation you want to be having with your boss.
Not really, no. Certainly not over the phone.
So what would you say to them when you called in sick?
So I would sometimes I would say I'm having a flare-up, but I would know that they probably didn't understand what that meant.
Yeah.
So I would genuinely say I've got tummy ache, tummy upset, just to make it seem less.
And were they sympathetic?
They were. I was quite lucky. They were very good. The thing is, when you're employed, you get sick pay, but obviously that runs out eventually. So actually you get to a point where they can be sympathetic, but you don't get anything out of it.
Do you think there needs to be a better system in place? Because I think every place of work has their own system that works for them. So you either talk to your line manager or your boss. Some people go straight to HR. Some people fill something out online. What do you think would be the most effective way of being able to call in sick and not be embarrassed and not lie?
I think one person as a port of call would be a good idea. Someone that really gets it, someone that you've had conversations with quite a lot about how it impacts you. Having to call and speak to a different person every time is not going to be helpful. I think you really need that kind of buddy system. And maybe someone that's experienced it before with someone that they know. Yeah,
because, there are so many reasons why people call in sick. Obviously, your experiences of Crohn's disease, but we're talking a lot more now about mental health. And obviously, if somebody has anxiety or depression, that's, again, a very difficult conversation to have with your boss, to call in and go, do you know what, I just actually can't get out of bed today.
And you worry about what impact that's going to have on things like career progression. Like, I know I certainly did, that I thought every time I called in sick, that would put me further down, the promotion opportunities. So, yeah, I think it is a really difficult thing, and I think employers need to be aware that their employees are concerned about things like that.
And do employers also need to have some kind of structure where if you are having these problems, whether they are physical ailments or mental health related, that employees can feel supported and not feel their job is under threat? Because the majority of people who call in sick don't want to be missing work. They'll fall behind. Like you said, they have worries about career progression. Does there need to be a set structure in place to support people?
I think absolutely, yeah. And I mean, I think obviously the employers need to realise that these things go hand in hand. So the more you are calling in sick, particularly if you've told a lie about why you're ill, you'll be at home worrying about that and thinking you're going to get caught out, which has a knock-on then to your anxiety and your mental health anyway.
And you had to go self-employed, and that helps with managing.
It absolutely does, yeah, because obviously, like I said, the sick pay eventually stops.
Yeah.
So you think, well, I'm not going to get paid anyway if I'm going to be sick. And luckily, my job means that I can work as a freelancer. And it does make it easier because I can pick and choose my diary.
Okay, well, Carly, thank you very much for coming in and raising awareness of that. Over 34% of Brits have lied over the true reason that they take time off work. And I can see that you're expecting a little baby. The heat must be getting to you at the moment.
Bit, yeah.
Well, we got you up nice and early. It's quite cool at the moment.
Yeah.
Good luck for the day ahead, and good luck with the baby as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right, let's have